What is going on? I'm Zedmot. We are full of gold because my submarine just brought in a beautiful gold safe. Quick note, a couple of you have mentioned on Twitter that you would like, if your submarine brings in a third gold safe, to be able to convert that to diamonds or something. Wouldn't be a bad idea, but the fact is they just gave us second one. They just doubled the amount we have, so not likely to happen, but I agree, it kind of sucks just to throw that away. Note that your submarine will never be stuck. You have to either use it or throw it away, one of those two things. Now, my warship is currently in diamond. You see that I've got 4 engine rooms sitting there towards my next chest. What I've been doing is playing someone, and if I have the opportunity, I jump down into my Supercell ID and switch accounts. That way I get a couple engine rooms towards one chest and save the next for 8 hours later. It is not super duper fun. And then I can't log into that account for the rest of the day, which kind of sucks. And so that is why I've been playing this account. Now, this is my Heavy Choppa Rocket Choppa account. I don't think I've showed it all season long. It has been lagging behind. I've been giving out lots and lots and lots of free wins, but it's kind of fun to have another account rocking and rolling. So I am gonna show you some Heavy Choppa Rocket Choppa hits. I have historically been using 3 boats. Heavy Choppas have moved down to 2 at the moment. We'll see just how much I can botch these attacks. Would like to get this account to 20. I ended up with 109 keys, which was not ideal under any circumstances because I couldn't get to 6 engine rooms with it. What I've been doing is sending 1 boat over here, 1 boat over here, and then we're gonna send all of this stuff here. We'll send Bullit over here, and then once Bullit gets moving, we'll get a couple of those guys over there. I did not place any of these Heavy Choppas in the right spots, sadly, but this person does not have a shock blaster, so we should still be in good shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, getting rid of 1 of those at a time. I got rid of the wrong one. That was not smart. Should have got rid of that middle one because that Heavy Choppa is, oh gosh, this is just awful in all aspects of the way. Bullit on that right-hand side, keeping that right-hand side Rocket Choppa alive. And what's going to happen is that Rocket Choppa is going to loop around and we're going to get all sorts of value out of it as we get rid of 1 more of these boom cannons. Bullit just standing in like a boss, and we could send just Bullit over there by himself, likely, but because of the fact that that Rocket Choppa's doing good stuff, don't really need to use his energy drink all that much. But as we start to get close to that final right-hand side engine room, figured I'd use that energy drink because it's going to get our Rocket Choppa across that gap, which is going to allow us to go a little bit faster. Not a heck of a lot, but just every single second counts. Can't throw a med kit, and even though that attack was mediocre at best, we ended up with 2 minutes 26 seconds. So I got rid of the wrong boom cannon, sent our troops in the wrong spot, and ended up doing fairly well. So just to summarize, what I'm doing with the yellow is sending Mr. Bullit. Well, let's get proper yellow here. We're sending Bullit up this side with 1 Rocket Choppa as the rest of our troops are going to clear on through all of this stuff and across. And then eventually that yellow Choppa is going to join the fray and get over to that side. So against my base, for example, I would artillery out that boom cannon right there, which would give our right-hand side troops access to that back engine room. There have been a bunch of attacks where you like BART out that engine room, but by doing it this way, you end up getting a little bit better results with Heavy Choppa Rocket Choppa. I said we're bleeding some stars, doing fairly well at the moment. Now, on these bases, you need to be very, very careful, because what can happen is you drop Bullit here expecting him to go up that direction, and he ends up going this way, and then you've got nothing over here. And I mean, that's okay, because that's the hit that I started doing, where you just send everything this way and around. But I'm just finding that sending a couple boats to that right-hand side, whether it just be a hero and a rocket chopper, makes things go a little tiny bit quicker. So we're going to send Bullit over here. We're going to send our heavy chopper up here. And then sending that rocket chopper there, that should, in theory, get everyone to go off to that left-hand side. We'll find out here in a second. The fact that that mortar is gone, gonna give us all sorts of value. Bullit's gone off to that right. We can now drop that rocket chopper on the right. Sorry, I often get my sides confused when talking about Boom Beach. This person, again, does not have a shock blaster. That is huge, huge, huge. So now we should be absolutely golden. Bullit is missing all of the shock mines like an absolute boss, and we can next up focus on this boom cannon along that back wall. These rocket choppas like to bleed out to the sides. They like to lean out a little bit, and as a result, they can end up losing one to like that boom cannon right there, or that well placed whatever the heck that's called, boom surprise. So Bullit's doing great over there on that right hand side. Our left-hand side also doing good. The fact that we're not throwing flares out is definitely hindering our progress, though. Now it's just a matter of hoping that right-hand side rocket chopper stays out of range of that cannon, as it did. We're gonna get some bonus damage on that right-hand side engine room, and now it's just a matter of getting through that meat shield that is the engine rooms and the cannons, and hoping that we're not too slow. I think we are going to be too slow. 2 minutes 15. The Chaz man was fairly quick, but thankfully we came out ahead. Now, don't do what I did. Notice that I'm at 149 tokens. I think I mentioned earlier I was at 109, couldn't go to that next engine room, but now I can. And I am, what is that, 4,500 tokens short of max level rocket launchers, which is a giant kick to the crotch. But we can now move forward, get into that next engine room level, get those next boom cannons, and we are going to lose because people are going to have the extra building health. But this account, I don't really care. We're still going to be matching some 5s probably at this level, so I do recommend making that jump. Quick note, also, I talked about this in a previous video, but as you can see here, we've got 1 point almost enough for max level rockets. I could spend some somewhere if I had somewhere to spend it on, because, like, for example, we wanted to put a little bit into our med kits, because we are going to get, at the very least, 360,000. All we need is, so that means we can spend basically 355,000 and still max our rocket launchers. Now, the biggest mistake I'm seeing in the tech tree right now, people are going ahead and maxing Bullit. Don't max Bullit yet. You need those max level rocket launchers first. Save those tokens, get into rocket launchers. Bullit does just fine at tick 4. Yes, tick 5 is slightly better, but taunt is the ability of choice once people start to get into troop health. Maybe not for heavy chopper, rocket chopper. I'm going to end the video there. Thank you for coming in. Heavy chopper, rocket chopper. We'll be back to our mech Zuka Bullit mess tomorrow. Hopefully I can claim in diamond, get those rocket launchers maxed. Keep crushing. I am Zedmot. Thank you for coming in. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of the rest things as Cambrio25 takes down hardcore. I assume. Man, I gotta say, critter launchers make all the difference. I love what critter launchers have brought to the game, making operation bases so much different. We've got 12 attacks to take down 3 bases that are all on life support. Let me know in the comments what sort of notes your task force uses, if they are as simple and boring as ours. 1 core hit. I shall talk to you. I'm Zed. Peace.